Yo, what's up guys? In today's video I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the Bulls being listed as a landing spot for Kemba Walker, also an NBA insider urging the Bulls to sign him, also talking about how the Bulls and Coby White did not come to a contract extension. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and helps me out a lot, and some comments and questions below today's video about these articles and topics I'm about to jump into. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into it, because yesterday was the final day to cut players without their salary being guaranteed, and it was also the same day for the 2019 NBA draft class to sign extensions with their teams. And yesterday some news came out, and Shams did report that the Pistons will waive Kemba Walker, and since then I've seen a bunch of articles come out and even Bulls fans on Twitter wanting the Bulls to sign Kemba Walker. Now let me first off just say, before I jump into this and break down this article, I don't really see a point in signing Kemba Walker as of right now. Definitely leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video about the Bulls being listed as a potential landing spot for him. And shockingly enough, this isn't the first time that the Bulls have been linked to Kemba Walker. I feel like for the past year or so, the Bulls called Boston when he was still in Boston for a potential trade. Kemba Walker has definitely been linked to the Bulls for 2 to 3 years now. But this article did come out from Heavy.com, and the article was titled, "The Chicago Bulls are floated as a landing spot for Kemba Walker." And I think it's obvious the Chicago Bulls front office prepared all summer long for the absence of Lonzo Ball. I mean, this Bulls team for the past year or two has always been more guard heavy, but especially this offseason, obviously signing free agent Goran Dragic, keeping Coby White for another year, especially with all the trade rumors surrounding his name. Obviously, the Bulls still have Alex Caruso and Dosunmu. And SportsIllustrated.com and Heavy.com said that there is some thought that both Alex Caruso and Dosunmu both profile better as wings than league guards, with Coby White in the same boat. And I don't agree. I believe Caruso and Io can run the starting point guard position. And they did continue, and they did say that could leave room for the Bulls to kick the tires on veteran guard Kemba Walker. And Sports Illustrated did say that the Bulls are a good fit for Kemba Walker. I mean, I saw Kemba Walker, obviously he just got waived, but before that, even, him and the Pistons kind of knew that this was coming to happen. And I also saw Kemba Walker came out and said that no NBA team's really interested in trading for him or signing him. And Sports Illustrated did continue, and they did say, with Lonzo Ball dealing with knee issues and in danger of missing the entire season, the Bulls could possibly look to add a little bit more talent in their backcourt. Seeing as they've signed Goran Dragic this offseason, it is definitely a long shot to believe that the Bulls will view Kemba Walker as someone they need. But you can never have too many experienced ball handlers on your roster that knows what it takes to win. And don't get me wrong, Kemba's gotten a lot of unnecessary hate for the past year or two. I mean, his whole time with the Knicks and Tom Thibodeau was definitely interesting. I mean, his play has definitely went down. He's definitely missed more games due to injury or just sitting out. I mean, Kemba is getting up there in age. He is 32 years old. And other than last season for the Knicks being already a mess because of the Knicks organization and Tom Thibodeau really benching Kemba and not playing him and injuries, I mean, last year in 26 minutes, he did average 12 points per game, shot 40% from the field and 37% from three-point range. He also did average 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal a night. Now, I still do believe Kemba Walker has a career in the NBA, but I don't believe the Bulls are a great fit for him. I feel like Coby White kind of already does what Kemba Walker does, and probably at a better rate as of right now in Kemba's career. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about an NBA insider urging the Bulls to sign Kemba Walker and listed as a landing spot for him. I just don't see it happening in my eyes. This Bulls roster is already way too guard heavy. And speaking of Coby White, yesterday was the deadline for the Chicago Bulls and Coby White to come to an extension, and obviously that did not happen, and that does not surprise me at all. Coby White will now become a restricted free agent next offseason. Definitely leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video if you guys are happy or angry that the Bulls and Coby White did not come to an agreement. And like I just said, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, honestly, since Coby's been with the Bulls, I honestly feel awful for him. I mean, this past offseason was the only offseason that he was finally healthy and could have a real offseason to get better. I mean, obviously, Coby's been very inconsistent. He's been the point guard, backup, shooting guard, sixth man. He's been all over the place for this Bulls team since being drafted here. And I feel like since he's been drafted here, he's also been in every trade rumor. And that definitely takes a toll on you as a young player. I mean, I think Bulls fans and NBA fans tend to forget Coby's only 22 years old. He's still super young. He has a lot of potential. And now with that, Coby White will become a restricted free agent in 2023, meaning that if the Bulls do extend him a qualifying offer next year, that they will be able to match any offer sheet he does sign with another team. I mean, other than Coby White already dealing with injuries, his role changing all the time, I mean, he has played 195 career games since being drafted by the Bulls. He was obviously the 7th pick back in 2019, and throughout his career, I feel like he's been pretty solid. Sure, his defense definitely needs to continue to get better, and he's definitely been inconsistent at times throughout his career, but I think we all know when Coby's on, he's on. He could be a walking bucket and drop 20 to 30 points on any given night, and throughout his career with the Bulls, he has averaged 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and he has shot about 37% from three-point range. Like I did say earlier in today's video, I believe Coby White is kind of just a better Kemba Walker as of right now and much younger. He's obviously a scoring combo guard. He's played many roles on this Bulls team, and I believe he's going to be an X factor for this upcoming season. Obviously, this is a contract year for Coby White now. I'm expecting him to have another good year. I feel like Bulls fans also hated on him last year. Sure, you know, of course, the defense, and he was kind of up and down at times, but Coby White easily had his best year in the NBA last year. Sure, he definitely struggled to finish the season and in the NBA playoffs versus the Bucks, but throughout the year, I feel like he played pretty well. I mean, he's also arguably the Bulls' best three-point shooter. By percentage-wise, I believe he's up there, or if he is the best. I mean, especially with this Bulls roster missing Lonzo Ball, this Bulls team is going to need some scoring off the bench and some three-point shooting. Definitely leave some comments below today's video about the Bulls and Coby White not coming to an agreement. I mean, I truly do believe more trade rumors surrounding Coby White are going to come up around the NBA trade deadline. It will definitely be interesting to see if the Bulls do shop him at the trade deadline and finally trade him after years and years of rumors. Or say an NBA team does sign Coby White. It will be interesting to see if this new Bulls front office do re-sign him or match it. No matter what does happen with Coby White and the Chicago Bulls, I do believe he has a future with this Bulls team or on another NBA team for a long time. I mean, I believe it's pretty simple for Coby White. If he can just continue to work on his defense and just continue to be more consistent and just score the basketball like we all know he can, I believe he could be a good six-man and honestly a really good six-man for the Bulls for a long time, or he could honestly be a starter on another team or coming off the bench for another team for a long time. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on the whole Coby White situation. You know, definitely be interesting to see what the Bulls front office does with Coby White surrounding the trade deadline. And then obviously next offseason when he is a restricted free agent. As of right now, I'm really not sure what could happen. I can really see it go either ways, 50-50%. It kind of just depends how Coby White and this Bulls team does play for this upcoming year. Leave some comments and questions below today's video about all the topics and articles in today's video. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.